Hey everyone, and welcome to Bite-Sized Tactics. In this video, I wanted to have a look at the Neurogaunts, another new unit that we got from the start of the Leviathan box set. Looking at their profile, it's not that great. They've got a 6-inch movement, which is basic, a toughness of 3, which isn't that good, a 6 plus armor save, which is pretty much the worst you can get, 1 wound per model, which is standard for light infantry, and 8 plus leadership, which is standard for Tyranids, and an OC of 1 as well, which isn't great and very standard. The unit consists of either 11 or 22 Neuroguants, however one Neurogaunt node beast can be in a squad for every 10 models, so the unit costs 45 points for 11 and 90 points for 22 models. Looking at their keywords, they have the infantry keyword, which is important for abilities and stratagems, while the endless multitude keyword is important for the unending swarm detachment. They have their own inbuilt ability called neurosights, so this allows them to provide more synapse for your army, but they have to be within range of a friendly Tyranid unit that has synapse, and then the Neurogaunts gain the synapse keyword, so you can expand your synapse range of the army. Looking at its weapons, it only has close combat weapons. The chitinous claws and teeth aren't that fantastic, and the only thing you might do is maybe kill some light infantry models or just scratch them up a bit. They have 1 attack each, hitting on 4s, a strength of 3, no AP, and only do 1 damage. Looking at their weaknesses, pretty much most things are their weaknesses, so they're not durable at all and have no damage output. They've got no shooting, and they're very one-dimensional. So some weapons to really take note of are torrent or blast weapons, because that will decimate this unit. And to be quite honest, they're not an overly useful unit in itself. It does have a few strengths though, so they can spread synapse for the Tyranid army, which can be helpful in times. They're a very cheap bodyguard for the Neurotyrant as well. And above all else, they are good frontline chaff sacrificial units. Because they're so cheap, you can just throw them wherever you need to score secondary points or do some primary denial, but that would be about it. So for the mission play of the Neurogaunts, this unit is probably more of a useful sacrificial unit to get some secondary points or provide some primary denial, possibly in your opponent's turn. This unit can also be hidden in cover and continue to spread the synapse for your army, and this could be useful if you feel like you're struggling for synapse creatures. They're also a cheap bodyguard unit, so you could put them in with a Neurotyrant and then follow them around to provide more synapse or just to keep the Neurotyrant safe and alive for longer. So for the helpful units, we have Venomthropes, Zoanthropes, and the Psychophage. So the Venomthropes will give this unit the benefit of cover and also stealth. The Zoanthropes will give this unit a 6 plus invulnerable save, and the Psychophage will give them a 6 plus feel no pain, but they have to be within 6 inches of all those units. The Neurotyrant can give them a +1 to hit, and if the unit they're attacking is battle shocked, they get 1 to the wound roll as well. So this could be helpful, but again, it won't increase the damage output too much for this unit. So for my verdict, I think it's a pretty weak unit, to be honest. But then again, if you're struggling with synapse units or you just want that cheap bodyguard for the Neurotyrant, it could be quite useful. Or again, because war gear is free, sometimes people struggle to fit in enough points for 2,000 points. So again, you could just add this cheap unit in if you're down by 50 points and you need something for your army. This unit could also be utilized as a frontline unit to soak up charges or just absorb fire, or again, you just sacrifice it to score points. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, feel free to hit the like button. Comment what you think of the Neurogaunts, whether I've been a bit harsh with my analysis and whether you find them quite useful. And if you like the content and you want to support the channel, feel free to click the subscribe button so that you're up to date with everything that happens.